So the first question of the interview is, what is your favourite social media platform to use and why?
Okay, so I use a lot of social media platforms, but my favourite has got to be Instagram. It's where I like to share and blog my day and my week, different outfits that I'm experimenting with, different makeup looks that I like trying out, and all of that is shared on my Instagram platform. So yeah, definitely Instagram.
Yeah, that sounds great. So, as an inspiring photographer, in your opinions, what are the pros and cons of using social media?
So the pros of using social media with my photography is I can get my work out there, I can get noticed, I can get photography opportunities. But the cons are trying to get noticed. It took me a long time to start getting my work seen by others around the world, and I would definitely say the con is just putting time in every single day to get your work noticed.
Do you feel social media is safe enough nowadays for younger people, for people your age?
I definitely feel like it's improved a lot, and things like bullying has definitely decreased since I started using social media. When I started up, there wasn't such things as report this post or, block this person. Whereas nowadays it's more accepting.
Has social media provided you with any photography opportunities in the past?
Oh yeah, 100%. I've been a photographer at several weddings before. I've done kind of business events. I've been asked to do photo shoots for people. I've been asked to feature some of my work on different platforms. So yeah, 100%. I've been offered a lot of photography opportunities.
Would you say, in your opinion, that the world revolves too much around social media nowadays?
100%. When I was much younger, as I say, I only really knew about Facebook. Nowadays, there's a lot of younger kids using all the social media platforms they can possibly use. It's advertised everywhere, like Facebook and Instagram, and I've seen TikTok adverts. And I feel that a lot of people just use social media nowadays than what they used to, and there's, as the younger kids that are just like, oh, I need to download this because everyone else is using it, and it's definitely a major thing at the moment than to what it was.
What is your desired job, and do you think that social media can help you reach your end goal in getting that job?
I think it's important to keep in touch with everybody upon the community, see what they kind of want upon like the gaming genre.
Yeah.
Trying to do game design and wondering what kind of models people like and disagree with is important to keep a boundary upon some games.
Mm-hmm. What is your opinion on how quickly young kids get involved with social media nowadays? Do you think people start using social media too quickly, or do you think that it's okay that like 10-year-olds start going on social media at that age, for example?
I think it's being used at a steady rate.
Yeah.
At some points in time, and many young children and some people under the age or under the impression are seeing that they should have social media within their lives at a faster rate. And that is quite risky. Like sometimes if they're not told of the risks of online and the different occurrences that happen, people sometimes think if it's suitable for them or not. And that's where it also comes into the point of if there's a boundary between these two, if older people should have social media or younger people should have social media or use it the right way.
as an inspiring game developer, has the use of social media provided you with any opportunities towards your path to becoming a game developer in the past? Has social media given you any opportunities to work on how you're going to get to your end goal?
Currently, it hasn't given me any opportunities job-wise, but it has given me the confidence to persevere with the models that I create and share to my friends online. And they think it's quite good, and they give criticism upon it or from the structures I create. And it just encourages me to build something that's great for the projects that I will soon be creating.
Well, thank you for taking part in the interview, like I said again. The first question is, what is your favourite social media platform to use and why?
Mine would have to be Snapchat, really. I think it's the most frequent one I use, compared to the likes of Instagram, Twitter. Twitter I don't use. Instagram I do use, but it's very rare. It's mainly just to look at what everyone else is doing. Snapchat is one of my main communication app.
So what is your opinion on people becoming friends with other people online who they've never met in real life, but obviously potentially could meet up with in the future?
I think that subject can be very taboo. It's a very stay away from that part of life situation where a lot of people, it's normally looked down upon. Where the idea of someone completely new, while that is not foreign, it's more to do with the fact that they're from a source that can be unreliable. Therefore it's normally a safe assumption to make that because where they came from is unreliable, the person themselves may be unreliable, which is a very common mistake.
What do you think the fascination is with social media nowadays? It's such a big thing. Whereas obviously when it first started, it didn't have such a big audience, but nowadays it's such a big thing. It's so much a daily occurrence in our lives, I guess you could say. Why do you think that is?
When social media and all that first started, it was very groundbreaking. It was very new, and no one really got the grips of it for a good while. Nowadays, compare now to then, we've pretty much understood every feature about social media that we can find, and then some. And it kind of become from then to now. Nowadays, it's become the normal. It's become something that we, in a way, rely on, depending on to what extent you use social media. For instance, if you use Instagram a lot and post a lot of pictures of what you do or yourself or people or groups of people, whatever, you like to share your life. I definitely feel like that can be really, it can work as a bit of stress relief. Maybe it's saying I might be feeling down, but showing people that I'm having a good time means that I'm okay.
So as an aspiring film director, do you think that social media could help you reach your career goals in the future? Do you think that's any way that social media can enhance you getting to where you want to be in the future?
Filmmakers, when it comes to using social media for themselves as aspiring filmmakers, could use it as a way to promote updates. Normally social media can be used to promote updates or behind the scenes footage of what they're working on.
The final question is, how different, in your opinion, do you think the world would be nowadays if social media was yet to be invented? If social media wasn't a thing, how different do you think society would be?
It would mainly have to go through an idea or just a prediction of what would happen with social media being gone. I would personally say that, to be honest, not a lot would change. I definitely feel like, if anything, people would meet up more compared to just relying on using their apps to talk to each other. I definitely feel that with social media, it can lead to forms of bullying. That's mainly been quite a large concept of conversation with social media. Without social media, stuff like that may never happen, which could actually be a really good thing towards maybe violating someone based on their looks or what they said or whatever. It can actually really help get rid of that, so you don't have to feel at fear of being exposed or whatever.
That was the last question, so thank you very much for taking part again, like I said.
That's right.
And yeah.